Alright, I thought I'd make a really quick video of showing you exactly my first impressions of my trailer. So, first off, I love the trailer, it's great. But there's like two things that absolutely have to be done before Petey and I head out again. So, without a doubt, we need a mattress topper. So we need something better to sleep on. So right now this space is basically, it's a dinette, and the table folds down and the cushions from the dinette come across to form the bed. But they really compress when you sleep on them at night, so it's basically like sleeping on a fabric covered board right now. So a couple of people have said, Costco or Walmart, you can get these like 6-inch pieces of foam, so I'll go get one of those for sure. And absolutely, that's the first thing I'm gonna do when we get back. So the second thing is drapes, because obviously no privacy right now, none. So absolutely a must before we go on another trip, our drapes. So yeah. But it's been pretty great. So we picked up the trailer on Wednesday. It's Sunday afternoon right now. So Wednesday night we drove up to Cloverdale. We picked up the trailer that evening and we drove home. It's about 2 hours back to Silicon Valley. And we got there about 10 o'clock. And I set the alarm for 5 a.m. on Thursday, and we got up, loaded up all the stuff that I normally take camping, and I just loaded it all up, and then we drove up here to Pine Grove and we got here Thursday afternoon. And we're at Scamp Camp, Far West 2015. So it's basically organized by a scamp owner, but most of the people here actually have casitas. So I have a casita, so it's kind of interesting. And it's been a great time. It couldn't have been a better place to do the shakeout ride or the shakeout camp trip in it, because everybody here has been so overwhelmingly helpful with everything. So we've made a few repairs and done a few little things here and there. I've figured out some things that don't work, and some things, well, lots of things do work. Figured out that, how to maintain the trailer, so super excited about everything. Basically been learning how to live in the space, so that's pretty awesome. So if you see the space, if I can kind of come around here, you can see the kitchenette areas here, some storage here, and the refrigerator works. That's the bathroom. So the bathroom here. So right now I'm not using the bathroom simply because I can't empty the wastewater, so that's one of the repairs I need to make. But everything's working. So, well, not the toilet, but yeah. All right. So yeah, I'll show you really quick around the outside so you can see what's going on there. Yeah, the trailer's awesome, super great. One of the things I like, the door hinges. I don't know if you can really get a good look. The door hinges are super solid. The door closes really great, so it seals up. All the windows are sealed, so no leaks. The first day we got here Thursday, it basically rained all day and no leaks at all, so it works out great. Back here, so the first thing I noticed is the passenger side taillight went out. So we were trying to fix it. I took the bulbs out and drove into town, and so the bulbs are fine basically. And the guy said if both lights went out just on one side, it's probably the ground. So we're gonna look at it later on and try and get the taillight working again. One of the other great things about the trailer are the windows. So all the windows open out. They got this cool thing. A couple of people have mentioned that they really love that, and that theirs don't open out, and so that's a great thing to keep air moving. So over here, we were able to get the city water hooks up, and the city water works perfect. No leaks so far. Everything got hooked up. I didn't have a washer to hook into the city water, and so basically what we found out was it needs an O-ring and not a flat washer. So luckily somebody had an O-ring washer fit in there. It doesn't leak, everything works. One of the things is that right here, if you can see, this is the drain for the kitchen sink, and it just right now comes out on the ground. I'm not really doing much except brushing my teeth, so I need some kind of bucket or something to go under there. So I don't think a lot of campgrounds it's kosher to empty water. The black water tank is right here, and it connects under here for the sewage. It's right now it's broken. This thing doesn't pull out, so you can't release. So I'm not using the toilet, but that's a repair I need to make. Also, over here is where the connection, the little tube that hooks in, and that's really old. It's probably at least 20 years old, so I need a new one of those. The frame is absolutely perfect. It's beautiful. I bought a hitch lock, but it doesn't fit on this particular hitch, so I need a new hitch lock so nobody steals my trailer. Yeah, but other than that, everything's working perfect. It's really great. Couldn't be happier. Towing it is an experience. I've never towed anything before. Going over bumps, it bounces and bangs sometimes, and that was disconcerting for the first 20 minutes. But the car tows well so far, so no complaints. But yeah, that's home. It's pretty awesome.